Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Cinnamon Stitches. I am your yarn host Jennifer, and today is Monday, and on Monday we show our makes for the past 7 days, give or take. Now I'm just going to show you one of the mini makes that I made this week, because actually, what did I show you last week? Yeah, I did show you that. Alright, never mind. I have one make to show you because the other 3 makes I'm going to show you for PL for, you know, Premier Yarn of the Week day, and I already recorded that video, so because of that. I have one thing to show you this week, and then of course we are going to gab. I'm going to tell you about what we've been up to, what is planned for the upcoming week ahead, and all of that good stuff. So to start with, I'm going to start with the one thing I made, and we're going to feature Jaydas Etsy Stitches today because that's what I made. I'm working on my calendar blanket. Now in case you're new here, because we've had an influx recently, we actually hit 35,000 subscribers last week. So thank you all of you for being here, for sticking with me, for all the newbies, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you found my channel. Now, Jaydas Etsy Stitches is the one who taught me how to crochet. I'm going to recap because I love Jayda. Jaydas Etsy Stitches taught me how to crochet. I mean, my mom laid the basics when I was like a little girl, but like Jayda is the one who really taught me how to crochet, okay? I crochet all kinds of things now. And Jaydas Etsy Stitches every year does a calendar blanket, and every month she releases a new piece to the blanket, and she's done some amazing things, and this is the first year I've ever participated in the calendar blanket. This year we're doing Fair Isle, so she has these amazing Fair Isle patterns and I have a whole collection of them, and every month I pick one of them. Mostly I pick the one that she designed for that month, but she's also been doing like several extras every month. So for January we started with the snowflakes, and this, by the way, is reversible. The front and the back of the blanket looks exactly the same. There's no front, no back. You can wear it however you want, okay? So I'm also doing this entirely out of sparkle yarn. The whole blanket, the design and the backgrounds are sparkly. The divider row, which is gray, which you can't really see right there, is gray, is sparkly. The whole blanket is sparkly, which has lent me to a few problems because some yarns don't come in the color that I want them to be in sparkle. So I've been struggling to find all of the yarns. I thought it was easy the first couple months because it was just snowflakes and hearts, and I had all these colors already. Okay, and then so we got snowflakes for January. I'm also doing reverse of what she's doing. She's making them like bottom up. So January is the first strip at the bottom of the blanket. Hearts are the next one on the bottom. March, etc., etc. I'm doing it top down because to me that is more my idea of what a calendar is, whereas her idea is the pages are falling away of the year so that it's at the bottom, because that's when we started, which is cool either way you do it. But when you're doing it top to bottom, you kind of have to reverse the pattern. So instead of working it bottom up, you work it top down, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So for January, it was just basic snowflakes, okay? And then for February, she gave hearts, but she gave the options to do solid hearts, open hearts, or to do tricolored hearts, so that you have this is one color, this is another color, and then the background color, right? So I've explained all this in every month when I do these videos. Then we got March. March is one of my favorites because there was no, you have to have bobbins. You create bobbins so that you're not carrying the yarn all the way across. But March we carried the yarn all the way across, and I enjoyed that so much more than the bobbins. The bobbins are fine, but I just really like the all the way across. It was so much fun to me. And then we went April as tulips, and this is where I started to have a problem because I could not find yellow sparkle yarn to save my life. Problem solved, because at the time in April there was no yellow sparkle yarn anywhere. Hobby Lobby's website, Hobby Lobby store, didn't have any. Michael's doesn't have any sparkle yarn. I checked all of the internet sites. I checked Joann's. Or Hobby Lobby used to have yellow sparkle yarn and then discontinued it. Joann's used to have yellow sparkle yarn and discontinued it, and then all of a sudden they popped in and they made yellow again. After I already found yellow at Hirschner's. So now I have several options for yellow. We'll get to that. So when we were here in April and I didn't have any yellow, I had to use the gold from March, which was like a 2-weight. So I had to hold 3 strands together to get it to be a 4-weight. But then we're moving along. April's coming and gone. And then May, life got chaos. Okay. So May, my daughter was graduating high school, and there's so many things that went along with that. Like, and we were going on vacation to celebrate her graduation. My sister was coming into town. So May was chaos, followed by June chaos. It's all chaos all summer. Because I'm not responsible for. I have a lot of people that rely on me. Little man is home full time. Little man is special needs. If you don't know, he has ADHD, and he is a full-time job in himself. I've been driving my niece back and forth to work. We're working on getting her driver's license. We're working on getting Juju's driver's license. I got all of these irons and all these fires, and I was really pulled thin because so much was happening all at once. I didn't have time to breathe, really. And so I put the calendar blanket away, and I just finished it like 2 weeks ago. I just picked up May. May, she originally did a house design, but like I said, every month she's releasing alternate designs. So she's got wedding rings that are interlocked. She's got paw prints. She's got birthday cakes with and without candles. She's got extra flowers in case you didn't like the tulips. She's got so many extra designs. They are available for purchase in her Etsy shop. If you're a member, she also gives us some free, which is fantastic because I got a paw print for free. I think that was the one I got for free for the members, which is fantastic because I want to make another blanket when I have more downtime. I want to make a whole bunch of the squares instead of doing, and last month she did a cap for graduation. So I alternated the cap for the house that she originally designed, which I'm really, really pleased with that because that's my firstborn child graduated high school. So we put that. I want to make one where you just do one square. I want to do a bunch of the squares. She's doing them as samples and practicing and getting her colors right, and she recommends that we all do that as well, but I like to live on the edge and I don't like to swatch anything. I just go, and if it works, it works. Okay, and if it don't, we learn from it, right? So these were my daughter's high school colors, so I used that for the cap and the tassel. Really enjoyed my computer's going ding ding. And then she did this beautiful diamond print, which I chose to do rainbowy sparkle yarn, which was a lot of fun. I had to hold this double though because it was a thin yarn because there's just not all the sparkle yarns that I need. So they don't have a 4-weight rainbow sparkle yarn, but that's the diamond. And this diamond was very similar to March. Let's see if I can do this. In the fact that you didn't have to have separate bobbins. So you just carried the yarn all the way across. So again, a lot of fun. And then she released, I no sooner finished this. I think I finished this on like a Friday or something. No, maybe I finished this on a Wednesday. And it was like 2 or 3 days later, she released July's. So this was June. I just barely finished May and June together. And then she released July's. And July is the sunshine. Now I totally messed this up, okay? I messed this up, and I got a story to tell you. But the suns look like hearts, kind of, so it's a happy mess up, okay? So the reason I chose the white background is because I couldn't think of what would look good with the yellow background. I could have did blue, but I already had like a serious blue here, and I want every month to stand out from itself. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm just going to do white so that the suns really stand out, which is fine. I already had white, and this is the Hirschner sparkle yarn, which is yellow, but the sparkle is rainbow, which is cool, right? So I really like that. I should have did purple, like a lilac background, and after I finished it, I had an instant regret that I did not use a lilac color because this reminds me of the movie Tangled. In case you don't know, I'm a Disney freak. I'm a Disney addict. I am a Disney adult. Okay? I love Disney. I should have did a lilac background to represent Rapunzel and the movie Tangled. It is one of my daughter's favorite movies. She loves Rapunzel. She has an obsession with Flynn Rider. My niece loves Tangled, so I should have did lilac. But it's all good. Now I even put on the divider border so that I'm ready for August, which is my birthday month. And now story time. This is supposed to look the same on the bottom as it does on the top, and it does not. Reason being, family issues were being dealt with, okay? And my niece wanted to have a talk. It was a frustrating talk on both of our parts, and there were some issues that needed to be worked out. And so, in my frustration, I continued to crochet while she talked. I let her get all her emotions out. She does not do well with like eye-to-eye contact, so like she's got her own trauma she's got to deal with. So I continued to crochet while she got out her feelings. Then I put it down, and then I repeated her feelings back to her to validate that I understood her feelings. And here was my side, and this is why I was frustrated. And then we had this nice deep conversation. Hopefully fixed some things, because it's a constant work in progress. But in that process, I wasn't looking at the chart. I was listening to her talk. And so I totally messed up the bottom of the sun. And so this last 2 rows of the sun I fudged completely. But it kind of worked because now it looks like the sun is a heart almost. And it's fine. It's my blanket. I don't care. However, I think the next sun that I do for the next blanket that I want to do, which is the individual designs, I'm going to do lilac with yellow because I want it to represent Tangled. I think it'll be cute. So, see if we can show you my blanket in its entirety. Because my chair doesn't roll around anymore very good because I am on a carpet. Alright, so yeah, we're going to have to turn it sideways. There we go. So just tilt your head and pretend it's the right way. There we have it. So we got January through July. I'm loving this blanket. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I think Jada did a really good job planning this out. I love that she is doing alternatives and that she's kind of like me in the fact, like, if you change her pattern, she's not like all butthurt or offended that you had the audacity to change her patterns, you know? Because that's all part of the creative process, you know? The one good thing I really like about this blanket is when I do double crochets, I have a really hard time keeping my edges straight. So one end of the blanket will be like skinnier than the other, or I mess up on gauge. But because, not gauge, tie-dye stitch will change. So the blanket always grows. But because each block is, I think, 20 stitches, no matter what, unless you really, really mess up, it's coming out completely equal. Now, June I had to stretch out because I was carrying the yarn all the way across and I was crocheting really tight, and so it pulled in, so I had to actually pull that out a little bit. But look, it's pretty even all the way down. I'm really happy with the way this is turning out. I'm having fun with it, and every month she releases a new one, and it takes me maybe 3 or 4 hours to do the entire strip. So it's a 3 to 4 hour commitment every month, which is not a big deal to me at all. A lot of the yarns that I'm using are the Mary Maxim Glimmer, because I had a lot of those. But the yellow was the Hirschner's Department 71 Holiday Lights, and the color Bright Star. That was the yellow, which I actually need to put with the rest of my sparkle yarns. And I decided I need to keep my sparkle yarns together because this is, I hate going and hunting for yarn as the month comes up on me and not being able to find what I'm looking for. So I took all of my sparkle yarns, and at this particular moment I have no idea where I put them, because you guys know I recently redid the entire room, but somewhere in this room is all of my sparkle yarns together. Where they're at, I have no clue, but they're together. Typical Cinnamon Stitches fashion. All right, now that we covered the one and only thing that I have made this week. Well, no, I made 3 other things, but like I said, that's going to be a pee out video. And so, yeah. You know, in all these years of doing YouTube videos, it wasn't until this year that I'm yawning, and I don't know why. And my phone is, or my computer's going ding, ding, and I'm supposed to be editing videos right now, and I decided to record instead of editing videos, because, you know, work. Like, I have done so much, like, today, and you will hear about this probably in, well, the members will hear about it in another video, but this morning I woke up. Today is actually July 13th, so it's Thursday. So the crop top, the knockout crop top tutorial came out this morning, which is doing really well. Everybody seems to love that, so that makes me excited. That's a preview for Thursday. We're going to revisit that, and we're going to talk about that, because I made 3 of them. And then I went into the kitchen this morning, and I'm going to yawn again. Excuse me. And now my battery's going to die. Hang on. My life is one big cycle of me charging batteries. All day long, every day, charging batteries. Flipping them in this thing, putting them in the thing, putting them in the thing. Alright, so, this morning, yesterday actually, I kind of told this story to the members, but I went to the Dollar Tree yesterday to get some stuff to rearrange my pantry a little bit, organize it a little better. If you want the full story, become a member, because that's an interesting story. However, I went in there and I took some of my Dollar Tree buys. I'm so sorry. Let me take some deep breaths so my body gets enough oxygen. So I went this morning and I rearranged the pantry and I organized the heck out of it while cooking Little Man, or teaching Little Man how to cook macaroni and cheese, while trying to get stuff in here set up so that I can edit and or record. And like the whole day has been just a bunch of just popping back and forth from things that I'm doing or supposed to be doing and all that other crap. So yeah, my life has been very entertaining today. So this upcoming week, what is going to occur is I actually have a lot of the videos already planned out for this week. So I'm expecting a package actually today on the 13th. So hopefully that will be here today so I can record that video for tomorrow's Tuesday tea. We got a new iced tea we're going to try. And I ordered yarn from a new company in Canada that I've never ordered from, and I got to customize the yarn. And even though I haven't gotten it yet, it's supposed to be out for delivery today, but it said it was out for delivery, and then I'm trying to fight those yawns down. It says it's out for delivery today, and then it says it's working its way through the network. So it's probably not going to come today, even though they said it was going to come today. Matter of fact, I'm going to check. So hopefully it's here in time for me to make that video for you guys for tomorrow. If not, the tea is in the refrigerator. It's all made. Let's see. Yeah, it says it's out for delivery. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, I really hope it comes, because I'm really excited to. I want to see the yarn, but I'm really excited because, like I said, I designed the yarn through this company, and I'm so excited to share that with you. And then Wednesday, we're going to do another Lion brand yarn of the week, and we're going to do the Color Theory yarn, which I cannot wait to share that review with you. I like the yarn enough that I ordered some, and I caught a really good deal at Joann's for Primo Days. They did 30% off a Lion brand, so I got 30% off of the yarn. I liked it enough. I know that's a spoiler alert, but I really would like to show you, because I do talk about the Color Theory yarns and the colors and like how they interchange with each other. It's a fascinating video. I was interested in it myself while I was talking about it, so I made myself interested in the subject. And then Thursday we're gonna revisit the crop tops, because that's just gonna be a quick fun little video. But like, and then me and Mr. Cinnamon are gonna have a video on Friday we scored at the Goodwill. And so there's your upcoming videos for the week. We scored at the Goodwill. And so that was a lot of fun. And I actually asked him to be part of the video because he was in a funk. And I was like, why don't you come do a video with me? And he's all, no, I don't really feel like it. I was like, no, it'll make you feel better. And then we got about halfway through the video and he's all, you know, it's time to go pick up our niece from work. He's all, I gotta go. And I'm like, all right, I wanted to go with you. He's all, we'll just continue the video. I was like, but I wanted to go. I wanted to get out of the house, you know. And so he's all right, well. Oh, man. I need to go take a nap. But I got dinner to cook in about 5 minutes. Actually, we got to go pick up the niece again today, and then I got to start dinner. Although I think I'm making chicken, so I think I'm going to throw the chicken in the oven before we leave. Well, anyway, back to the video. We came back after going and picking her up for work, came back in here and finished the video, and we played with the yarn a little bit. It was fun, and I think it really cheered him. It really cheered him up because I made him look all pretty. He's such a good sport, you guys. You guys really got to give that video a thumbs up for him, or leave a comment, tell him how pretty he looks in Friday's video, because he's a good sport. He really is. He used to be like super like masculine, you know, and being called Mr. Cinnamon is not exactly a macho man type name. And so the fact that he goes along with being called Mr. Cinnamon implies that A, he is the second to be, you know, puts him behind the woman as it is. And that he goes for that. It's like a big deal for him. Oh geez, man. I'm going back and forth between yawning and laughing. This video is ridiculous. Anyway, you're gonna want to watch Friday. It was cute, and like I said, we scored big at the Goodwill. We had a good time, and it was the first time in a long time I found any kind of yarn at any of the local thrift stores here. So that was kind of exciting for me. So yeah, that's what's going on in Cinnamon Stitch. Oh, Wednesday, I'm going to a Fall Out Boy concert with the girls. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Fall Out Boy is I don't know what you would consider the music nowadays. Like back in the day, it was considered alternative. Back in my day, you know, when I was 20, when they came out. And I have always liked Fall Out Boy. And I've always wanted to see them in concert, but like for years, I was so busy being a mom and a wife, I didn't go to concerts. And going to concerts is just the past like 5 years or so with Juju, because Juju likes concerts a lot. And so me and her, that's our thing, you know. In case you don't know, Juju is my 18-year-old daughter. She just turned 18. And I also have a niece that lives with us part-time and goes to college. She's 19. Juju likes... She's a unique person. She likes all spans of music. She loves oh my god, what is her name? You guys are gonna laugh when I finally come to her name. Because she's super famous. Juju! Who is the female artist that you like that you just got the shirt for? You guys are gonna laugh at me. What's the female artist you just got the shirt for? That you like?
Stevie Nicks?
Yeah, Stevie Nicks. I couldn't think of her name.
What?
I couldn't think of her name.
Oh.
I'm so tired. I've yawned like 87 times in this video. I don't know. I'm hysterical. I don't know. Anyway, you can go. And she likes Stevie Nicks. The child's 18. She loves Stevie Nicks. Like, loves her. Sometimes she'll listen to something. She loves Careless Whisper. That song by George Michael. I think that's by George. She loves Careless Whisper. She's got a little man singing it. So her music is like all over the place. I'm like, are you an old lady Like, she's listening to music from before I was born. I was born in 79. Stevie Nicks, like, predates me and postdates me, you know? This child. So when she was about little man's age, like 8 or 9, she was going through some of my stuff, and she found I had a wallet with a bunch of CDs in it, and she had a little tiny radio for her room with a CD player in it. And she's like, Mom, can I have these CDs? She wanted something to play in her radio. I was like, yeah. Then the love for Fall Out Boy was born, because there was the first Fall Out Boy CD that they ever made was in there, and she fell in love with it, along with a bunch of other I also listened to a lot of random music. Like, I have dance club hits in there. I had country music, because you know I love Garth Brooks. I had country music in there. I had Bone Thugs and Harmony in there, because I listen to rap. Like, I can rap. I'm not gonna, but I can. Matter of fact, I was in the car one day, and I was rapping a song. I was singing along with the lyrics, as I always do, because I sing all the time. I love singing and dancing and just being stupid. And so Juju's all, oh my God, she's in the back seat, right? This was like 2 years ago, I think. And I'm like, what? She's all, my mom can rap. Sweetheart, I was born in Detroit. Like, of course I can. I can turn real ghetto too. Like, I can. Don't make me mad. You will see my Detroit come out. So it's funny. And I also listen to, I like music. One of my favorite songs that I will just blast is Metallica. What is the name of that song? Enter Sandman. I love Enter Sandman. Love Shack by the B-52s. Salt and Pepper. Salt and Pepper. Salt and Pepper. I like to listen to the Salt and Pepper. Coolio Gangster's Paradise. One of my favorite songs. Like, my music taste is all over the place, as is hers. So to be able to see Fall Out Boy, and Fall Out Boy, this is their last concert, or their wrap up tour, their farewell tour, or whatever. So I'm kind of excited, because I actually am gonna fit in my t-shirt now, because I always buy a t-shirt when I go to concerts, and they only go up to 3X, and I'm actually gonna fit in the 3X without having to stretch it out like I did at the Panic at the Disco concert. I'm really excited. I think we're gonna have fun. Now, Juju wanted to go. She's the one that told me they were coming into tour, and that they were doing their farewell tour, and she really wanted to see them, because it could be the last chance we get to see them. And so her and I were buying tickets, and she purchased her own ticket, and that she was gonna buy me a ticket, and she's all, Mom, they're a little bit more than I don't have the money to buy your ticket. I was like, I'll buy my own ticket. What are you talking about? So we put our money together and bought tickets. And then my niece found out. My niece was at college when we purchased tickets, and she's like, I want to go see Fall Out Boy. So she started looking at tickets. She was able to find a singular ticket in the row directly behind us, but like 5 seats down. So she's not actually going to be sitting with us, but we're going to be at the concert together. I don't know how that's going to work, but it'll be interesting. It will be interesting. So me and Juju are going to have fun. I don't know if my niece will have fun back there by herself, but I mean, she's in the one row behind us. She'll be fine. She can see us. It ain't gonna matter. She's used to being alone at college anyway. I was like, okay, but like, I don't know. She wanted to go. So that's Wednesday night. That's gonna be a lot of fun. And Mr. Cinnamon is weird. Like, he's super uber protective over us. And I don't drive very often because I don't like driving, but I can drive just fine. And I have driven, like when we lived in Detroit, when we lived in a city called Dearborn Heights, I drove up to the Palace of Auburn Hills. And I drove up there with just me and my older sister. We went to a concert by myself. Mr. Cinnamon wasn't even in town. Like, he was out of town. And so, like, I have no problem. I got lost in Detroit. Like, I did. I took the wrong freeway. It's fine. I called my dad, who was a truck driver, and I was like, Dad, I need help. I can't find my way home. And he told me where to go. And I got home. Everybody was fine. I was home by 1 a.m., you know? So Mr. Cinnamon is super protective, and he doesn't like me going anywhere. So he insists he has to drive us to the concert, which is nowhere near our house. And then he and little man will wait around and go do something on their own while we're in the concert having fun. And then they will pick us up and we will drive home, which I think is crazy because, like, I can drive us. It will be fine. And I don't drink, so, like, I'm not going to be drunk at a I don't drink at all. I'm not going to get drunk to drive. I mean, I'm safe. Like, no matter what, I'm safe. And I can more than defend myself. So, ain't nobody gonna mess with us. But he's like, insists, and he does this with every concert we go to. No matter what city or state it's in, he's like, I'm gonna go, we're gonna drive you, I'm gonna drop you off. Which is cool because, like, the worst part of a concert is after the concert and you're waiting in traffic. That's the worst part. And waiting in the parking lot to get out of the parking spot because nobody wants to let you out because everybody's getting out at the same time. And, you know, 30,000 people in the streets at once. Although this is going to be a smaller venue. It's at, I don't remember where it's at, but it's like an open air venue where they have lawn seats. You guys know what I'm talking about, like a pavilion. And I don't think I've ever been to this place, so it'll be interesting, to say the least. Although, no, because me and my sister, Paprika, we went to see Keith Urban in an open air pavilion in Virginia Beach. But I don't think we're going to Virginia Beach. I think we're going to a different venue. I don't know. I just paid for the tickets. I didn't look at any of the information. And Juju's the one that tells me, oh, it's next Wednesday. Oh, thanks for telling me because I don't remember. I don't remember anything. If I don't write it down in my planner, I have no idea. Like, you could tell me, and I tell the girls all the time, if I don't write it down or put an alarm on my phone, you're going to have to remind me 24 hours before the event and then again 2 or 1 hour before the event so that I remember that I actually have to do that because I will not remember at all. Like, I could stamp it on my forehead and I would forget to look at my forehead. So, alright. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for tuning into this Slap Happy Jen episode of craziness, of yawning and giggles. Check out Jaydas Etsy Stitches. The Fair Isle blanket has been a lot of fun to make. I think you would enjoy it too, and you have plenty of time to catch up. I mean, even though we're in July, like I said, 3 to 4 hours maximum for an entire strip to finish. If you can read charts, that's beneficial. But she leaves the chart on the screen during her whole tutorial. I purchased the pattern because, and I do watch the tutorial as well, I don't actually read the pattern, but there's a color chart in there, and I just use the chart as the pattern, which is so incredibly helpful to me. That's what I use, and it's so much easier to read a chart and look at a chart like that. So if you're good at reading charts, this is a really easy thing to do. If you're not good at reading charts, watch the tutorial and just figure out, what she's doing. She walks you through every little thing you're supposed to do. And she does have where you can just do one block every month, and one block would maybe take you an hour. So if you just do the one block, you would have a beautiful quilt looking Afghan. Lots of different ways that you can make this, do this little thing, and she's got so many options for squares. It's so much fun. Anyway, I'm gonna let you go, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.